And welcome back, everybody. This here is part 3 of the KeeKlip series, number 95, season 2, episode 20, the Tiger Electronics Collection. And as you've seen in the part 2, we have looked over X-Men, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and the all-time good sports soccer, the white version or the aka originals. Right now, we're about to be looking at 3 of them. This is the Power Rangers, Aladdin, and X-Men. This X-Men Tiger barcodes, and we'll look at that one last because it looks pretty cool. First off, for these, they're pretty nice looking. You know, good colors. It's more bulky, more sturdy. And they're kind of big for a size, kind of bigger than the original ones. But let's get the show on the road. And first up on the list, Power Rangers Alpha 5. Where are you? Now this one is pretty good. Everybody should know by now that I love the game, or I love the series, much of the game. Wait, okay. Now in this one, basically what you do here is basically fight off bad guys, fight off the putties, and they're kind of big. If this is like a far screen type game, those putties are huge. Now, at times, yeah, certain times the monsters will be big, like, of course, Zord size, and that's when you actually use your Megazord. Or you can just find them in just Power Ranger form. I suggest use Megazord because it's awesome. And now this is big. The only thing about it is that the Zord only has one action button right there. And basically all he does is just use his sword. Good idea, maybe. It would have been cool, you know, to actually see just fight like a regular Megazord, but it's an LCD game, so you really can't put that much in it. And that's basically all you gotta go through. Also, even if the monster isn't big, and I think you gotta wait for another minute. Oh, never mind, he's big again. I was gonna say even if he wasn't big, you can still use your Zord, and since you're using the Red Ranger, he's gonna have the Dragon Zord. Now my thing is, it would have been cool to be the other Rangers and have them use your swords too. But I think for the Red, it's just more common base. You know, he's a dragon, he flies, he spits fire. And also, I forgot to mention this, you gotta collect the P's. I think that's to get the power. Third time, we actually got a Megazord. And we actually cleared the level. And up next, Disney's Aladdin. Now, for one, I'm pretty sure everybody that I know has seen the movies, the original, plus the sequel and the third one, The King of Thieves. But this one just follows the original. Now, this particular stage, what you have to do, you go around the town and really can't tell if it's a town because all I see is just those bucket things that's floating in the air while you're wandering around in the desert. And basically what you do is pick apples, you see a guard come down, and what you have to do is throw the apples at it. That's just for the first stage. Otherwise, in the second stage, which we will get to, that's when the carpet comes into play. That part's kind of hard and kind of confusing because if y'all remember in the movie when they were in the cave of that giant lion guy who disturbs my slumber dude or whatever, what he does, he has to find the right guy to go into his mouth. And that sounds weird. So he has the right person, you know, to go in to get the magic treasure, which is the lamp, of course. And we would just finish the first stage. Bam. And first off, this music is pretty catchy, even though it's Arabian. So right now we're inside the cave, I think. You can tell by the rocks on the top. Now what you got to do here, it's kind of different. Basically what you do here is you go into the cave, and that thing that you see on top, that is something I think you have to fight off. It's kind of weird. And then Abu on the bottom, he basically just goes up there and he does something. Like it's like this one is really confusing. The first stage, that's obvious, you know, just gotta throw apples at the guard, basically just to hit him. But this one is just out of ordinary. Now I know later in this one or in the next stage, there's a lamp, and we will actually get to that if we find the right reaching point. And there we go, they got the lamp. And we got the lamp, alright. So basically the genie is, I think you use that once per stage. Basically what the genie does, he has like the whole magical powers, you already know about it. And basically just completes, well not complete, but just helps you out on the level just like that. And now we got through that level, and basically it's going to be the same to the next one, which is going to be really hard. But we can't do that one. Because last on the list, we're going to be showing you guys the Marvel Comics X-Men Tiger barcodes, if y'all can see that. Now, I wanted to get this one last because this is pretty unique. First off, love the colors, love the look. This is built for strength. This is kind of durable if y'all can actually feel this right now, but I'm feeling it. So, and second of all, happened to buy this at a Toy Man Toy Show, and I forgot to mention the others about Savers. But yeah, this one bought a Toy Man Toy Show, which is run by Chris McClellan. Shout out to you, my man. One thing about this cool thing, on the top right here, you can see that's basically a card scanner, and of course, the game came with the cards. For these are basically like power-ups, and I think you have to go to level 3 or game 3, and I think if you have the better card, you win, just like that. But I think for this one, we're going to try level 1 because I know with the cards, it basically just ends like that. But I'm going to get down to the fights. So, turn it on. Select your characters. You can either be Wolverine or you can be Beast, and select, you press the X button. Let's be Wolverine. And we're going to fight against this dude. Don't know who he is, but kicking ass. So this goes plain simple, just a regular fighting game. Your controls are basically the punches and kicks, lows and highs. The directions, they're pretty nice. If you go back on your side, you can punch. You cannot kick. The only way to duck is if you're in the middle, and then you get to, I think you kick there. No, you just punch. If you go on your corner, you can basically just punch. You can't kick. The only time you kick is just in the middle, or I think a little bit in the air. And we just gotta dodge from a laser. So this is, I know this is, there's some more other fighting games out there. I know one of my friends, and I'm like really jealous, he has Mortal Kombat, pretty nice edition. And I know there was a Street Fighter one, which I would really like to find. But this one is, like I said, this is pretty unique. The fact that it's a barcode game, basically just scan your cards. And I think there's another game out there where you scan a card. I think it's a Power Rangers or a VR Troopers. But like I said, this one is pretty nice. If you can notice on the end of the life gauge, I don't know when those things lights up. All I know is that those are lights, and I think we almost got it. One more punch. And I think we got it. No, he's still fighting. This is kind of weird. I think you have to go to a certain score. I really never finished a round of this. Man, it would have been cool if this would have had music. Like, at least have the X-Men theme song. And we are just racking up points. Whoop. Okay. Really do not know how far this goes into. And I think we just won. Alright. That's it. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of part 3 of the Tiger Electronics collection. We have just seen Power Rangers, Aladdin, and the Tiger Barcodes edition of the X-Men. Pretty good looking. And I hope you guys like this. Stay tuned, for we will have the finale of part 4 of the Tiger Electronics collection, and I will be two very good ones. I know one I have for years. Also find me on Facebook, Kenan Sargent or /Do1192, or go to Instagram and Twitter. Follow me there, Do1192, and also forgot to mention to like and comment on this video. And y'all stay tuned for part 4, and y'all stay awesome. Peace.